So what did I think about Stephen A. Smith? Old Stephen A. Smith talking about he had a white grandmother maternal who taught him about racism. Yeah, okay. That's why you go on ESPN every day and you badmouth brothers and you get on this guilt trip about Kamala Harris. I'm like, what does that have to do with you badmouthing black athletes? What did it have to do with you running Max Kellerman off of ESPN? What did it have to do with Terrell Owens saying that Max Kellerman had more soul than you did? What did that have to do with all that? I know I crack up when he be on his, taught him about racism. Really? You the same man who came on ESPN and said, I try to make the boss happy, make as much money as I can. Really? Really, Stephen A? No one takes you serious. Not really. Yeah, you like the face or something, but what you the face of? You begged and borrowed. Yeah, you brought Shannon Sharp. That good for your corporate bag. You got Molly on the side. You got Mad Dog. But Pat McAfee still got his gig. You know. They could still act funny with you, but it's just the way that you come off on these shows. You be lost in a lot of these debates. You just be saying anything, and you try to bring in, you got Cam Newton on there, you try to bring anything along. I mean, message to Stephen A. Smith. Most of us as African Americans have white lineage in our family, but that don't mean that we're going to get invited to coffee and cake. We ain't going to get a Starbucks pass. We're not going to get to not go through getting harassed and bothered in the wrong neighborhood. So what you going on about? What does it mean? What does it mean? You want to act like you enlightened? Really? What you enlightened about? They tell you what to do, how to do, and where to do. We're going to say it like this. It's cool that we can play heritage too. We can do family tree too. But what does it mean, Stephen A? You go out of your way to play kissy face with Jerry Jones, and we all know how Jerry Jones gets down. You all in the helicopter, all happy. If your grandmother had taught you anything about racism and speaking your mind and whatnot, what you doing up there hanging out with Jerry Jones? What you doing? Half the stuff that you support with how they, when they was on the networks, how they spoke out against Kyrie Irving and Colin Kaepernick. Where's your stance at there, brother? You want to be so, like you so hip and thou, where you at? So he's comical. He wants to be on Fox bad. He wants to be down with whatever, is conservative and what have you. He ain't fooling nobody. It sounds good. There's this so-called spin on TV to come across like you're open-minded and you're liberal and all this. But how you going to be on there when you're on a network that has people that have predominantly bashed black folks? Malika Andrews, hello. Ran Jalen Rose off of there. The stuff you do. And I'm not even going to get into, how it's been, what they've done. We all know how these networks go. But you want to be enlightened like you've seen the best of both worlds when you haven't even really heard of one world, Stephen A. And a lot of us got stories, what we have in our family tree. That don't mean that you say that to, what's your point of saying that? What is your point of saying that? Because if you really learned about racism and she taught you well, she wouldn't tell you to get on TV and talk about, I'm going to make this man all the money I can. When they have selective vision about what they want to talk about. How you badmouth O.J. Simpson? Remember? You so quick to jump on something, but stuff to be right there before your eyes. You're not even real, yo. You're not even real. And it's too easy. And I watch your corny show and your corny takes, and it ain't nothing but shuffleboard. That's all you do, Stephen A. All you learn how to do is shuffleboard. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shit if you like, and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. And Stephen A., he just be a joke. I'm out.